Hey you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see how these delicious tacos turned out, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's get into this video.
So cheap and flex so deep, sex so deep. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. Waiting, hitting you, damn, looking violent. Fucking while you come around.
Okay, you guys, I have been craving tacos all week, so I decided to go to the grocery store and grab the stuff. So what you'll need is ground beef or ground turkey. I prefer ground turkey. It's just healthier, it tastes better. And then you're gonna need flour tortillas or corn tortillas, whichever is your preference. Then this is optional, avocado. You're gonna need 2 limes for the fresh salsa. Then you're going to need onions and cilantro. And then you're going to need 2 tomatoes, Mexican style cheese, lettuce if you want, you don't have to. Then I got taco seasoning, and then I got this fiesta seasoning. I usually season it with salt and pepper, but I decided to do something different. And then the last thing you'll need is your cheese if you want to use that. Okay, so let's move on to the meat. Okay, so I use a family pack just because we really love nachos in our household, and then I have family that comes over and get plates, and I'd rather just cook too much than not enough. Okay, so I don't like touching meat, so that's why I'm opening it like this instead of like grabbing it or anything. I cannot stand having any type of meat touching my hands. I don't know, for some reason I just don't like it. And then I headed over to my stove so that I could start cooking the meat. I turned it on like high 7 or max 7 or whatever. I used onion salt, white salt, and black pepper. And then I'm just gonna let that cook a little bit before I season it. So after about 2 minutes, I came back to season the meat. I just used white salt, onion salt, and black pepper. Yeah, I just seasoned it just enough so it can have a taste to it, but not too much because, you know, I have to put the taco seasoning in. So now I'm going to move on to my vegetables. Okay, now on to the vegetables. I only use 1 onion in my pico de gallo because I don't want the bitter taste to take over the tomatoes, cilantro, or the limes. But I just cut them into small little squares. You want to get small squares because you do not want to have a big piece of onion like in a bite of your cilantro and tomato. But here is how I cut it up, just small little squares. And then you're going to put it inside your bowl and then continue on with the rest of your vegetables. So here I am cutting the tomato up. I just cut the front part, and then I just turned it on its flat side and cut down until I was continue cutting. Okay, so now you're going to move on to the cilantro. You want to cut the stems, and then you want to take the cilantro leaves and ball them up, and then just cut them until it's like small pieces, or you can have it in big way. But you guys, I had to switch to a bigger bowl because it was like over top of the little bowl, so I had to switch to that so I can continue doing the pico de gallo. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the limes. I just used 2, cut them in half, and then squeeze them into the pico de gallo. And you guys, make sure you juice your lime, because if you don't juice it, it's going to be really hard to squeeze, and why put more work in and you don't have to. But that's how you just cut them up into 4 little things, and then you're going to squeeze them over your onions, cilantro, and your tomatoes. You guys, this salsa is so fresh. I learned this recipe like a few years back, and I have not had any canned, jarred, or store-bought salsa. Like, it's so much better and fresher, and it stays fresh longer than the other one. Like, who wants store-bought? But anyway, moving on, I am just going to squeeze all the limes inside of the vegetables, and then here is the pico de gallo, and you're going to put it in the refrigerator so it can get chilled. The stuff is better cold. But anyway, the last step of cutting, thank God, I am moving on to the lettuce. I just got romaine lettuce. I don't like the big head of lettuce, so I just got that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the lettuce down the middle, and then I'm going to chop it into small pieces. Okay, so you guys, everything is done. The meat is done. The pico de gallo is done. So now I'm going to move on to toasting my corn tortilla shells, or browning them, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use olive oil, and I'm going to put it in the pan. So I'm just going to pour a little bit, and then I'm going to make sure the whole pan is coated with olive oil so that you can have a perfect browning corn tortilla. So now that it's coated, you're going to put your tortilla in there, and you're going to listen for the sizzle. If it's not sizzling, you're not doing it right. So I'm just going to let that sit in there until it brown and get all nice and beautiful. Okay, so when your tortilla looks like this, you're doing it right. You got it, you're in the right direction. But it is time for plating. But here is how everything looks: the ground beef, the pico de gallo, sour cream, the cheese, the lettuce, the sprinkly cheese, or whatever you want to put on your taco, whatever you want to pair it with, do that. But it's time for plating. And so as I was saying, it's time to plate the food. I'm just going to carefully put the ground beef in the middle. You don't want to put too much because these are small, but if you want to, stack the baby up. But anyway, I'm just going to put the ground beef on, and then I'm going to move on to the cheese. I got taco blend. Just going to sprinkle that across. You know what? I'm just going to be quiet and let y'all watch. Okay, so you guys, as I was plating, I was trying to show you guys how I was doing like the sour cream and the cheese and everything, but for some reason it wasn't trying to let me be great, so I had to do another taco to present this. So this is how the tacos look: very neat, very nice, very professional. Here's the taco. Let's try it on camera. Very good. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I love making it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, comment, and like. But thank you guys for watching again. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.